Hi friends, today in science and technology topic we are going to discuss about domestication of chickens and dry rice cultivation. Sometimes you may be surprised that why I mentioned about chicken domestication and rice cultivation in science and technology topic. So the reason why I discussed the domestication of chickens and dry rice cultivation is due to this passage discussed in the Hindu newspaper Science and Technology paper on June 18, 2022. So the heading of the news is When and Where were chickens domesticated? In this news, the discussion was about a new findings related to the domestication of chickens, and it spread across Asia into the West. Here, researchers have found that there is an association with rice farming with the chicken domestication, that one of the world's most numerous animals. So, in previous efforts have claimed that these chickens, the domestication of chickens is up to 10,000 years ago in China, Southeast Asia or India, and that chickens were present in Europe over 7,000 years ago. And but in this new studies, this statement is wrong, and they claimed that the driving force behind the domestication of chickens was the arrival of dry rice farming into Southeast Asia. So in these researches, they stated that there is a direct link between dry rice farming and the chicken domestication. Dry rice farming acted as a magnet drawing wild jungle fowl down from the trees and kickstarting a closer relationship between people and the jungle fowl that resulted in chickens, according to a University of Exeter press release. Now we can discuss in detail about what is dry rice farming. So this dry rice cultivation, it is also known as the upland rice cultivation. And this dry rice cultivation is followed in uplands where there is less possibility for water stagnation. That is why it is also known as upland rice cultivation. And uplands are characterized by aerobic soil in which attempt is made to impound water. Upland rice is grown on both leveled and slopy fields. Those are not bunted and are prepared well for dry seeding. The rice crop solely depends upon rainfall for its water requirement. The system of cultivation is followed in many parts of the world, however mainly confined to tracts that don't have adequate irrigation facilities. So, in case of India, this dry rice cultivation is prevalent in the northeastern states. And in India, there are mainly two types of rice cultivation are there. Upland rice cultivation, which also known as dryland rice cultivation or dry rice, and lowland rice cultivation. So we can make differences between these two. This lowland rice is grown in an area with elevation usually no higher than 200 meters from sea level, while as upland rice means dry rice, is grown in an area above 200 meters. And this lowland rice is grown on wet soil, while as upland rice is grown on dry soil. That is why it is known as dry rice. Lowland rice is subjected to floods, while as it is not a case with upland rice. Because as you know that the upland rice is not subject to floods, because upland rice is grown in an area above 200 meters above sea level. So that is the reason why dry rice or upland rice is not subject to floods. So that is very, very important. And the lowland rice has fertile soil than upland rice. So if any question arises, please note that this upland rice or dry rice is less fertile, and lowland rice has fertile soil, and upland rice has not much fertile than lowland rice. And this lowland rice is rain-fed, while upland rice is dependent on irrigation. So, please note these differences. Maybe in preliminary examination, sometimes it may be asked in the statement-wise questions with the differences between lowland and upland. So make sure to understand the differences between these both upland rice and lowland rice, and make sure that this upland rice is known as dry rice. Okay, and the main difference is that this lowland rice is subject to floods and upland rice is not subject to floods. And in India, this dry rice or upland rice cultivation is mainly prevalent in the northeastern states. Okay, we can continue the discussion. Okay, this domestication process was underway by around 1500 BC in the Southeast Asia Peninsula. Researchers suggest that chickens were then transported first across Asia and then throughout the Mediterranean along routes used by early Greek, Etruscan and Phoenician maritime traders. The international team of experts re-evaluated chicken remains found in more than 600 sites in 89 countries. They examined the skeletons, burial location and historical records regarding the societies and cultures where the bones were found. The oldest bones of definite domestic chickens were found in Neolithic Ban in central Thailand and date to between 1650 and 1250 BC. So friends, this is about this science and technology topic related to the domestication of chickens and dry rice cultivation. So it is slightly important in case of preliminary as well as main examination. Maybe questions will asked in agriculture related paper regarding dry rice cultivation or upland rice cultivation or lowland rice cultivation. So make sure to understand this topic thoroughly, and hope you understand everything related to this topic. So I would like to end this session, and if you have liked it, do let us know by pressing the like button, share it with your fellow aspirants, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.